So check this out. The British heritage brand Marshall are back with the Motive 2 active noise cancellation pair of earbuds. And this has some updates when it comes to the design. It has more clarity when it comes to your listening experience and improved noise cancellation and transparency as well. And we even get Bluetooth LE. So this is future-proofed. But let's open it up and then we'll talk all about it. I've even got my phone ready to go for the app as well, so we go through what the app can do. So in the box, you get your quick start guide and some legal information. We get the pair of earbuds themselves inside the case already, so it's nicely inside there. We'll go through that in more detail. And then your USB-C cable, USB-A to USB-C. I love the ribbed sort of finishing on there as well. Just feels tactile, really nice and short as well, so you don't have to have it dangling everywhere, especially for travel. And then you also get some earbud tips. So you get small, medium, and large. Medium is already installed on the Marshall Motive 2 active noise cancellation already. Closer look at this. I love the finishing on here. This is true Marshall design language. When you look at this, all around it just feels nice and tactile, nice material. So the case itself and the buds are actually made from 70% post-consumer recycled plastic, including used electronics, water bottles, and automotive light covers. So on the front, we've got our button there, which can be used to check charge levels. So you can see there, look, the indicator light just pops on. And then we open this up. We are greeted with the pair of earbuds themselves. So we can take that out. This is held in magnetically, so nice and secure into place. This case is also wireless charging capable, so you can charge this up by placing it on a Qi wireless charging mat if you have one of those that's compatible. On the bottom, we have our USB-C ports. So if you want to charge it via USB-C, you can also do that if you wish to do so. Speaking of charging, 15 minutes in here for the earbuds will give you 1 hour of play time. The earbuds will take an hour and a half to fully charge, and another 1.5 hours to recharge the case using USB-C. Wireless charging time will depend on the actual wireless charging plate that you use, so that's dependent on that. In terms of battery life, you're looking at 6 hours in the earbuds themselves with active noise cancellation, but if you use it without active noise cancellation, you're looking at 9 hours. So altogether, you're looking at 30 hours in case with active noise cancellation and 43 hours without. So that's a massive improvement from the predecessor and a lot of hours in terms of listening experience. You're talking a full long haul flight. For water and dust resistant, you're looking at IPX5 in the earbuds and IPX4 for the case itself. Detail look at the earbuds themselves. So you can see there, looks really nice. You got Marshall logo on each earbuds there. And you also have this new updated brass pin detail on them as well. So it makes it look very premium. I love this finishing on here, this sort of rough finishing here. Just gives it a nice tactile finishing. And this actually supports touch control as well. So you can use it to control media control, answering phone calls, dropping phone calls, and so on. So this contains 6mm dynamic drivers in terms of audio experience, and you're looking at a 20 Hz to 20 kHz frequency response, and this means you're going to be experiencing concert quality sound out of this, which we'll put to test just in a second as well. For noise cancellation, you have 4 microphones, 2 in each earbuds, and then you have 2 as well for phone calls, so 1 for voice microphone in each earbuds and 1 of the active noise cancellation microphones in each earbuds. If you flip them around as well, they're actually labeled left and right. So you can see that tiny writing there that blends in nicely into the black finishing of the earbuds themselves. So they're not that obvious, but they are there. So I think once you start using this, you get used to those very quickly. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. But yeah, look at them. It just looks really nice. Short stem as well, so it's not too long and sticking out, that kind of vibe. So I'm loving the design so far. So the Marshall Motive 2 active noise cancellation pair of earbuds actually supports iOS and Android as well, but on Android, it automatically recognizes it for pairing. So when you flip open the case, the phone will recognize it straight away. So you can do quick pair or fast pair. And then you can also download the app as well, straight from there from Google Play Store. So as you can see, you can quickly pair it up and download the app like you just saw. So once you've paired it up and you've connected it up and everything, you can see the app there, very straightforward and easy to use. So up top there, it tells you how much battery life you've got in the left earbud, the right earbud, and the case itself. So right now we have 100% across the board, which is nice. And then we have active noise cancellation settings there for noise control. So we can do active noise cancellation, we can turn it off completely, and we also have transparency mode as well. The transparency mode can then be adjusted if you wish to do so. So we have this bit here, so we can drag this to set the level of transparency that you want. So you got high, you got medium, and you got low. So I'll probably have it as high, because if you're gonna do transparency, you might as well go the full whack. It's the same as well for active noise cancellation levels. So you got medium, low, and high. Again, I'd have it full whack. That way you get the full Marshall sound signature. And then we scroll down, we have our equalizer. So more music control for people that know what they're doing. So this way you can fine tune the EQ to get your own personal sound. So you got Marshall signature sound there. So if we tap this and go across, we can see that at the moment we have the Marshall original sound, so the signature sound is there already. So you can just stick to that sound quality if you like to do so. Or we can go to a second one here and select a preset. And we have a bunch of presets available. So we have Marshall custom, so you can customize it as you like. You got bass boost, mid boost, treble boost, and mid reduction. So you can select different ones based on if you listen to podcasts, for example, you listen to hip hop music, or you listen to like classical music, whatever, or jazz, you can select any of those. But usually I just say, leave it on that Marshall signature sound, and that's more balanced across the board. We go back out, we can see more options we have here. So for example, touch controls, so you can customize what actually happens when you touch each earbuds. So for example, as standard, we have things like play pause, skip forward, or use it for answering and ending phone calls, skip backwards, Spotify tap as well. So this is actually Spotify ready, which is pretty cool. And then you have some custom actions here. So left earbuds, I can tap that, and you can select any of these options like noise control, equalizer, and so on, and just change things and turn things off. And that goes for the right earbuds as well. So you can select different things, and you can control what it actually does. You've also got mini options here, which means it just reduces what you can actually do on there. So if you don't want it to be doing too many things, you can just set it to a more minimized sort of option. And then we have off, so you can have it off completely. So when you touch it, nothing happens. But I tend to have it in standard and set it to what I want it to do, for example, answering and ending phone calls. We go back out, or we can go to this Spotify tap so you can see more about this. Double tap and hold to start playing music based on your listening taste. You've also got change the music as well. So double tap and hold again to skip the tune and queue up new recommendations just for you. So you have to set your recommendations up in your app and stuff like that. So this will then work directly with that. That's pretty cool. And then we have interaction sounds. So we can enable or disable the Motif to active noise cancellation audio prompts if you want to, but I like to have them. So when I press it, I know what I'm doing. I know that's done what I wanted to do. You then got audio play pause. So in ear detection, we autoplay and resume playback as well. So when you take it out of your ears, it's got a little sensor on there that will let the device know when you've got it in or out of your ear. That will save battery by doing so as well. So it's not just going to keep playing when you've got it out of your ears. And then you got battery preservation. So this will extend the battery lifespan of your earbuds, and we can see exactly what that is. This is a new feature as well, which is pretty cool. So you can turn it, dial it all the way up there, or you can bring it all the way down. So what it does is these three things. So you got temperature limits. So when you're charging, it will only charge in room temperature. You got max charge limits as well. So this will restrict battery charge to 90%, so it doesn't go all the way. And then you got charge speed as well. So you can allow that to control the charge speed. So if you go all the way to max, you can see that change as well. So that's selected now, and you got default for charge speed. But if we turn it to the next one down, so next preservation, so medium, you can see the top one is not selected, but the bottom two, one's selected, one's now default rather than super fast charge. And then we've got the standard, so you got fast, that one's selected, temperature limit is not selected. And then we go all the way to the bottom, the top two are not selected, and then you got fast charge there. This is pretty cool. It reminds me of when your phone's dying and you can select that extra battery option that allows it to go for longer. Then you got about device, you can see what the firmware and serial numbers are if you need to do so. Forget device if you want to do that. Then you can explore as well, so you can see a bunch of things about other devices that Marshall do, so you can explore and see what else you want to add to your catalog of Marshall products. And then if you go to more, we see things like analytics and all this extra information that you can have a look at if you get one of these. But the main thing is this is straightforward, easy to use as well, and really not overwhelming. I really like it. So before we carry on to the sound quality, and we're also going to make a phone call as well to make sure someone can hear me clearly on the other end, and I can hear them clearly as well. Let's see what it looks like in here. So literally just pop them in. Nice and snug, fits really nicely. Obviously use the right earbud tip for your ear canal size. Pop that in. Oof. I can't hear much going on around here already, and yeah, it just looks really good. Yeah, they look really nice. And you got touch capacitive options on there as well. Before we get into the audio experience, one thing that I need to mention as well is this actually supports Bluetooth LE. And what that means is more power efficiency as well as better audio quality over Bluetooth. one thing I also found out about Bluetooth LE is Bluetooth SIG, they're bringing something called Auracast very soon, which means with this, if you get to a stadium, for example, and you have a broadcast that's going on, you'll be able to tap into different audio sources that you actually want to listen to in a crowded environment. So that's something to look forward to with Bluetooth LE. This means the Marshall Motive 2, they are future-proof, which is a good thing when you're buying one of these. But anyway, back to the audio quality. So first, I'm just going to listen to one of my favorite tunes that allows that basically to play a lot of like sound instruments in there. And I also love the way that the producer just moves the music from one ear to another in terms of the audio experience. So we'll see how that transfers in my ear just in a second. So if I just play this, I'll leave the audio that I'm playing, I'll leave in the description in case you want to test it out to see what I'm listening to. But yeah, here we go. Nice. Man, it sounds amazing. And this is on the Marshall signature sound at the moment in terms of the EQ. So what I'm going to do is try the noise cancellation in different modes to see the difference. So active noise cancellation on, off, say something, see if I can hear you.
Hello, hello, can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello.
And then transparency all the way to the top, say something again.
Okay. Oh, can you hear the sirens? Can you hear the sirens?
I can hear the siren.
Okay.
Good timing. So I can hear it. That's transparency all the way. Let me change transparency level. Nice. Great. Responsive. Works really well, so no issues there at all. Also works with the Spotify tap-in as well in terms of allowing this to pick my recommendations and stuff like that. So that works really well. Active noise cancellation all the way up. Nice. Just going to try a different equalizer as well. I'm just going to reload that song because I quite like the start of it. Okay, there we go. Wow, that sounds amazingly good, like really good. Clarity of the voice is good. The bass is good as well. Even when cranked to the highest level of volume and high bass boost as well, it still sounds really good. And the mid is still recognizable without being overblown, and great treble levels as well. So this is a really nice sound stage on here, which Marshall said this in, the specification. That's exactly what I'm getting here, which is really good. All right, next, let's make a phone call and see if this person can hear me and if I can hear them clearly as well. Hopefully they answer their phone. I never ever ring this person. So boom, he's answered the call. So John, I'm actually reviewing a pair of earbuds right now. And I wanted to test if you can hear me, and I can hear you clearly. Sounds really nice and isolated, but can you hear me clearly? Okay, so he said it sounds like I'm on a Bluetooth device, but it's clear. So, and that's what matters, that someone can hear my voice clearly. Well, thanks for that, man. All right, speak soon. Right, boom, see? It works really well. And that's all that matters, as long as they can hear me clearly and I can hear them clearly as well. That's all that matters here. So all around, really good device. So that's about it for the Marshall Motive 2 active noise cancellation pair of earbuds. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Would you get one of these? I'll leave all pricing and any relevant links in the description area so you guys can check it out yourself. But in the meantime, if this is your first time around here, please do subscribe, smash the bell notification as well, and we shall see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.